Man, what the f***?
What's up, guys? This is Daria, and I'm here with your boy, the
Spotted Menace.
who is not very happy right now.
Oh, I am quite perturbed.
Not very happy.
I am beyond turbed. I am extraneously turbed right now. I'm just throwing some words out there right now.
You are, because you're upset.
I'm very upset. But first of all, I want to welcome y'all to What Had Happened Was.
What had happened was,
which is our little review recap show of usually pay-per-view events that we've just watched. And we just watched WWE Super ShowDown. But before we get started, if you'd like to see this channel continue to grow and thrive, make sure to subscribe to us, hit the bell icon, drop a like on any of the content that you actually do enjoy from us, and make sure to comment down below because we do like to hear from you, our kaiju faithful. WWE Super ShowDown.
Okay, wait a minute. Pause. You got W very, very hard.
Yeah, I threw some bass in there because I'm not happy with how it ended.
I'm not happy with that. Well, no. Breathe, Daria. No. Yeah, you're right. The ending.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. So here's what we're going to do because we only have a few bits of actual news that happened during this pay-per-view. Yeah. So we're going to run down the card, what happened, and then what any individual things happened. Then we're going to give you our recap, which, funny enough, the big issue was the main event. So we're just going to go right from the main event right into our big issue with this pay-per-view.
Really?
Yeah.
The main event sucked.
First, we got to get to the main event. So let's start off with the Twig Trophy Gauntlet match. Our big, bold prediction was R-Truth was going to last the whole thing, and he almost did. He almost did.
God damn it, AJ, I love you, but fuck you. God damn it. Because, I was very close to R-Truth winning.
So anyway, R-Truth manages to outlast Bobby Lashley, Andrade, and Eric Rowan.
Yes.
But he ended up succumbing to AJ Styles mainly because of the post-match beatdowns from both Bobby Lashley and Rowan.
Yes.
Before AJ Styles, just ended up putting him in the calf crusher, making him tap.
Yeah.
His cronies, the OC, beat up Rey Mysterio, who was supposed to be the last entry into this gauntlet match, and prevented him from actually entering. But, the camera pans away because the ref started counting to 10 and say, hey, if your opponent doesn't come out till 10,
you win the trophy.
You win the trophy. The camera then shoots backstage. Luke Harper and
the OC.
Yeah, the whole OC. I'm sorry. I don't know why I said Luke Harper. I don't know why Luke Harper was on my mind. But the whole OC got their ass kicked. And, it's The Undertaker. And The Undertaker comes down to the ring, takes him 15 minutes to come down to the ring.
You could be a little bit happy for The Undertaker.
I'm not. Undertaker comes down to the ring. Undertaker comes down to the ring.
Undertaker's allowed to be that bitch.
Does his little thing, chokeslams AJ Styles, beats him 1, 2, 3, and he's the winner of the Twig Trophy. Yada yada yada. Moving on. Our next match. What was our next match? Our next match was the tag team titles, wasn't it?
Which one?
The SmackDown. I mean the Raw. No,
yeah.
SmackDown first.
Yeah, because it was New Day and John Morrison in the mix.
See, like this. I'm already kind of just like well over this right now, but we have the SmackDown Tag Team Championship. Yes. New Day versus the Miz and Morrison. I was absolutely super happy about this match.
Oh yeah, because
I got to see the Miz come out in his old little strut and then do the little thing and the light flickered for a second for just a second.
Okay.
But did this whole little old entrance and I was like, oh my god, I feel like I'm back in my teens watching wrestling again. Yeah. I loved it. It was fun.
Yeah.
This was a very damn good match. Kofi Kingston and Big E handled their business. There's a lot of near falls, just a lot of great storytelling in the ring. And the Miz and Morrison managed to win the SmackDown Tag Team titles. That's one big thing that happened during this pay-per-view. It was a good match.
Fun.
One of the few good matches that actually happened on this pay-per-view. After that, shoot, what do we have next?
We had
because we had 7 matches on the card.
I'm here
we had
to
7
show
matches.
the world. I'm here to show. Who is that?
Dolph Ziggler was next.
Yeah, and
Mansoor,
Actually, which I thought was
don't think this is the order at all whatsoever.
I don't think so either. But yeah,
Mansoor comes in. The only time you're ever going to see him comes in, beats up Dolph Ziggler, gets Bobby Roode kicked out, beats Dolph Ziggler, and then you'll never see him again until they have him in Saudi one more time, because you don't see him ever during WWE.
I thought he was all in because I don't know who he is. I did because I got super stoked. I was like, oh, because I was tapping you. I was like, it's Ali! They're finally doing something with him. Nope,
nothing with him.
Nope.
It's Mansoor.
Yep.
It was Mansoor. Mansoor came in.
And my reaction was, who the hell is that?
I mean, he's a good wrestler.
I didn't say that. I just never seen him before.
Calm down.
Well, you were allowed to have the bass when you said W. You had like a full bass going on.
Anyway, up next, what was the next match? Because again, this is really messing with my head.
It was another tag team.
No, I don't think it was. That was next. Was it? Yeah, fuck it. I don't care about the order. I just want to get. I just want to get to the end.
Yeah, it was Andrade.
No, that was the gauntlet match.
God damn it.
That was a gauntlet match. See, you see how much we stopped caring? Hold on 1 second. Talk for me. Our next match.
I'm here to show the world.
I said talk for me, not sing for me. I said talk, not sing.
What's it on?
Please stop. I'm begging.
They're enjoying it.
No, they are
just
not.
Hateration right there.
They are really not.
They are. That's just like hateration right there.
This damn card, because I just really want to get to the main event right now, because I am very freaking frustrated at this moment.
He is frustrated.
I am incredibly freaking frustrated.
With this shitty.
Oh no, it was Angel Garza.
Yeah, Angel Garza. Yeah.
This was also not on our main card.
No,
not on the pre-card until the show happened. So we didn't have it in our predictions. But it was Angel Garza versus Humberto Carrillo. Yeah, I forgot about that, so I will add on to that. This was also a very good match.
It was.
Also a very damn good match.
But no
Angel Garza managed to outlast Humberto on some, like, they were trading back and forth these pinfall combinations, and Garza managed to just hold on to a schoolboy pen or whatever, and get the win. Yay! After that, then it was the Raw Tag Team Championship match. Another very damn good match.
It was.
Street Profits had their first pay-per-view match on the main roster.
Yes, they did.
This was very damn good.
Yeah.
Seth Rollins and Buddy Murphy. Every time I thought that this match was just going to be your standard fare, like this could have been on a Raw kind of match.
Yeah.
They extended it even more. They let themselves show each other, exactly what they can do.
I'm hoping they take this on, because this was really good storytelling.
This was very damn good. This was very damn good. I do hope that they carry that on to WrestleMania.
Please let the Street Profits and Monday Night Messiah and Buddy Murphy just have a brawl with this, please.
Yeah. And then it was Mansoor versus
here to show the world, Dolph Ziggler.
Yeah, then it was Mansoor, but we already talked about Mansoor. Followed by Brock Lesnar versus Ricochet, which ended up just being a squash match. And I'm like, what is gained by having a squash match like this? What is gained by having Ricochet go through all of this and be like, I think I have a chance. I think I have a shot. I really think I can do this. And then just let it. I didn't care about Ricochet winning. I didn't care about him winning.
I just wanted to see a match. Yeah.
Yes.
And we didn't get that. We just got like 1 minute and we're done.
I don't know who's better served by having just like a few suplexes and an F5 and then just ending it. It'd be different if
somebody like Ricochet.
Yeah, not somebody like Ricochet. Not somebody that you pulled up. Not somebody who was a former NXT champion. You don't do that to somebody who's like that. But that's what ended up happening, and that was a nothing thing, followed by another nothing thing that really did put me to sleep. Roman Reigns versus King Corbin. I'm hoping that this is over.
Oh, right, Roman Reigns.
Roman Reigns won. Yeah, you were right. It lasted 1 minute and 30 seconds. Literally 1 minute and 30 seconds.
Because that's all all it was like, Brock Lesnar, F5, boom!
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, Ricochet is dead. You're just like...
It was a nothing thing.
Yeah.
It was a nothing thing.
I was like...
it was an absolutely nothing thing. Then we had, as I said, Roman Reigns versus King Corbin. Roman Reigns wins with a Superman punch, with a chain wrapped around his fist. Yeah. Okay, pause, timeout. We just had a very damn good steel cage match on AEW Dynamite this past Wednesday. Not this past Wednesday, but a week ago. Very damn good. Get rid of the stipulation of having to escape the cage. Just get rid of it. It doesn't help anybody.
It doesn't.
It never really looks good when it comes to the storyline. The only time that it looks good is if you have some big guy throwing someone through the cage, like Mark Henry or the Big Show, or Ryback, or
I don't know, the match we saw in AEW that was still cage. That was actually very entertaining. There was
no escape.
It wasn't.
The escape stipulation was gone. You only could win through pinfall of submission. That's literally it.
And
it served the match much better.
Yeah.
And it's like, why have the escape stipulation just to have, false high flying moments? This was a train wreck of a match. This was a train wreck of a card. But Roman Reigns wins. Then we have Bayley again. So we had like 4 really good matches. We had the 2 tag teams. We had then we had Angel Garza versus Humberto Carrillo. Yeah. And this one was a very damn good match. Bayley versus Naomi. Bayley gets the win on this.
Yeah. But Bayley needed this match.
This was this was probably Bayley's best heel match.
It was.
That I've ever seen.
Needed it.
She worked heel pretty damn well.
Yes, she did.
No real high flying moves.
And thank you, Naomi, because Naomi forced this. You could tell.
Oh yeah. Naomi was pulling a lot of this out of her, because Naomi,
she was like, "Oh no, I'm gonna make you work for this."
Yeah, she really pulled it in, but Bayley was very smart. You have to see the way that she ended up getting this win. She tied up Naomi's legs in her own shirt and then hit her with that little headlock driver that she had. Yeah. And I'm like, yo, that's how you're supposed to win these matches. If you're going to be pulling this, I'm the role model Bayley.
Heel. And that's what I wanted to see. That's what I got. Orgasm, all good. We're good.
Stop saying that word.
Move on.
Then we have our final match of the night.
Oh, God.
And this is where we have a problem. We already had a problem with most of this card because it was just like, okay. But here's where we had the problem. We had The Fiend versus Goldberg. And if you're watching this, chances are you've seen people's reactions already on Twitter, on social media.
Yep.
About, you're leaning away. You're leaning away because I got to go in. I got to spray bars on this. The Fiend loses in 3 minutes to Goldberg. Now, my big problem. I don't mind The Fiend losing to Goldberg. I'm gonna put a big disclaimer right there. I'm gonna put that pin right there. But on a nothing pay-per-view, like the one that's happening in Saudi, no, without any extra story, like this was a bad story. His first shot at The Fiend and he wins. Don't like it. The way that they had The Fiend take these moves, get pinned in 3 minutes. And then as Goldberg is celebrating, he pops up on his feet and then disappears with his little, light flickering move. Don't like it. Nothing about this was a good feel. You have a part-timer coming in and taking the championship. I understand the financial aspect of it. You want to get people hyped up for WrestleMania, but there's a problem with that. If you get people hyped up for WrestleMania to come and watch, and the only way that you know how to do that is to continue to bring in people who were in the past, then you're not building up anybody else to be that guy.
Nope.
Now, I have seen some people make that argument. It's like, well, I was casual. I probably wasn't going to watch WrestleMania now, but I'll watch it with Goldberg. It's like, well, first of all, I'm not going to call you a liar, but I'm going to say that that's suspect. That's incredibly damn suspect that you were going to watch WrestleMania because Goldberg was in it. I'm going to call that suspect. Number 2, The Fiend was never going to go undefeated for his whole lifetime. It was never going to happen. But the whole purpose of The Fiend, the way that you build him up, changing people as he goes through them, Daniel Bryan, Seth Rollins, Finn Balor, the way he changes them and morphs them into somebody new, somebody different than how they went in with him. You're supposed to build up somebody to defeat him. He's supposed to be the big baddie. And you brought in Bill Goldberg, a part-timer, to beat the big baddie on his first time. If you wanted Bill Goldberg to beat The Fiend, have it happen at
WrestleMania.
Or have it happen at Elimination Chamber as the lead up to WrestleMania. But not at no super fucking showdown. That was egregious. This annoyed the hell out of me.
Yeah, WWE basically just told us we could go fuck ourselves.
They threw away the most compelling. Now, I'm not gonna say that this hurts The Fiend. I will not say that. I won't say that it hurts The Fiend because
I'm gonna have to disagree.
Well, let me finish that.
Okay, go ahead.
I won't say that this hurts The Fiend, mainly because The Fiend is meant to lose at some point in time. And losing to Goldberg it's Goldberg. He's ran through Brock Lesnar. So it's not like he lost to fucking Heath Slater. It's not like he lost to some nobody jobber. He did lose to Goldberg. And he ended up taking like 85 spears and a botched jackhammer to do it. So it doesn't really hurt him because everybody else is basically very human compared to the likes of Brock Lesnar, Goldberg, and The Fiend. Okay. So he could still run through them and it will not have a negative effect on him as a person or the mystique. But the problem is, on that first time, it should feel like a conquest. This didn't feel like a conquest because I was expecting The Fiend to kick out of that jackhammer. Yeah. Seth Rollins beat the shit out of The Fiend and still managed to get up later and whoop his ass after that horrible Hell in a Cell match that they had. The Fiend was able to take like how many whips and no-cell whips and running knees match from Daniel Bryan. Yeah. Just like he's able to handle that. He was able to handle all of that. And to see this happen, you're still expecting, based upon the story that you wrote for The Fiend, him to kick out of that. So it never felt like a conquest. It just felt like, okay, it happened and we're done. Yeah. So there was no pump to this. And therefore that is a problem that will hurt The Fiend. The loss isn't. The way that he had to lose, that's what I think is going to hurt. But it's going to be a short-term hurt. I think The Fiend, like, give him another month and he's right back to where he is and nobody's going to remember this. Okay. Here's where I disagree. Okay. And here's why. It's The Fiend. Okay. You've built all of this hype with The Fiend. You got the family fun house. You're scaring the shit out of kids because you scared the shit out of my son. Because with the mask and everything. And so, you built this family funhouse that could have been something really freaking dumb. Somehow it turned into something awesome. Okay. Not only that, the way that Bray Wyatt does The Fiend is actually badass. Yeah, very bad. So I see The Fiend as this badass figure. I have no problem, as you said, with him losing to Goldberg. I have no problem with him losing the title, period. However, this is not how you should have done it. And I do think it hurts The Fiend because to me it looks like all the family funhouse and all this little laughing he does and the little all of that, the little Joker shit is bullshit now. Like, I'm not scared of The Fiend anymore. And the whole purpose was to be afraid of The Fiend. I liked the fear of The Fiend. Okay. That's what I like, the fear of him. Okay. That's what made me love him. Like, oh my God, he's doing Family Funhouse, and then he's like sociopath. He's cutting up rabbits and shit, taking other puppets out the hole, giving them carrot transfusion or whatever the hell else he's doing. He done chopped up the pig. So, like, come on. Can I offer a counterpoint to that? Yes. The Joker, you're meant to be afraid of the Joker, right? How often does he ever win against Batman? I get that. I get everything you're saying. I get that. Okay. My thing is, you took that fear out of me. So now I'm no longer afraid of The Fiend. Okay. Well, which is a disappointment. Okay. Which has me disagree. Like, yeah, you kind of messed us up. Okay. But they can always build that fear back up. And I'm praying they do. They could always. I'm praying they do. But that was WWE Super ShowDown in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. This was a shit show. This was a D-. This was you give this a D-. D-. I give it a high D. I give it a high D. That's just fair. Because we had some decent matches. This was a high D. There are times when the fans are wrong. There are times when the fans are right. Yeah. This, I think, was a time when the fans would be right to be a little bit frustrated at the way that this is going. And I do not blame anybody who's like, yo, I'm done with this. I don't blame you at all. Usually I'm like, just give it a time. Give it time for storylines to get set. This. No, and I get it because we still got like a month to wrestle. I mean, yeah, I get it. The problem is, like, this is a trend now. Yeah, and when it becomes a trend, you either ride with the trend and hope that it trends upward, or you sell your stock and you go for something else. Yeah, and this is one of those situations where it's like I felt just disappointed that we woke up to watch this and watch it for as long as we did.
Yeah.
And then get nothing satisfied. Because I'm not satisfied.
I'm more irritated.
I'm not sports entertained. But there are other promotions that leave me sports entertained. And there are even parts within WWE that leaves me entertained. But, something like this didn't do it.
I'm not even looking forward to SmackDown tomorrow.
Oh, I'm not. Not at all. Not at all.
Or Raw on Monday. We're going to end
up watching it. So
I know. We have to.
But anyway, that's our take on WWE Super Showdown. Tell us what you think down below. Did you like it? Did you hate it? Did you have the same level of disappointment? Do you think that our take on how The Fiend was handled with this loss to Goldberg was on point, or maybe we missed the mark? Who knows? But just let us know. Once again, make sure to subscribe and comment down below. Like if you like this, and
just say
we'll
bye.
catch you later.
Bye. See, like how I did that with the Dolph Ziggler? I'm here to show the world. I'm here to show the world.
Bye.
Oh,
Bye.
I cabbage patch. Look. Woof. Woof. Bye.